welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my June favourites, and I can't believe how quickly this has come around. Like, I know that people probably say that in all of their favourites, but it's so true. Like, you don't realise how fast a month goes when you have to think back to all the products that you've absolutely loved. Being limited to what I can buy and the amount of makeup that I can buy, it kind of makes me a lot more thoughtful as to what I should be buying or what I really want. So I do have some fails in this video as well. So anyway, I'm just going to get started into two favourites that you guys have seen already last month. And that's the Bow Professional Primer and the Chi Sponge. These are awesome and these are $4 and I use them in every single video. And just like every time I use it, I just want to rave about it because it's just so nice and soft and bouncy on the skin and I love it. And the Bow Professional Primer, amazing. It's so good at keeping your makeup stuck to your face. Next up is an oldie but a goodie, and this is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit, and this is in the shade, oh, this is medium, but I have a dark one that I just opened that's brand new, and I used it today on my brows and I've been using it throughout the month and I just really love it. It's so great if you like to get your brows done super quick and you don't want to mess around. Next up is this bad boy right here, which is the Matte Conceal and Correct Duo. Honestly, I could not live without this like salmon toned corrector fluid stuff, whatever this is. It's amazing. I cannot live without it. I have such dark under eye circles. It's not really an option for me to just pop on some concealer and just call it a day and what have you. I really need a corrector under my eye, and this is just so good. You only need a tiny amount and it blends out really easily, and I find it quite effective. Obviously nothing is going to take away my dark circles, but this is really close, and you know, it also brightens up the eye as well. And my favourite lip combo, which you guys have seen a lot in the past and you're probably going to see more, you probably see them in all my videos and I can't help it. It's this OXX lip liner pencil, and this is the nude shade, and I'm wearing that today, as well as this e.l.f. matte lip colour in natural. It's an amazing colour. I have a really weird skin tone, so lipsticks like Velvet Teddy do not suit me. Really mauve colours don't suit me. They just like do something to my skin tone that's really creepy, to be honest. So I really love this because it does have a bit of a mauve undertone, but it's pink. It's very pink. I don't know, it's difficult to explain, but that's my perfect nude lip colour lipstick shade right there. And as to this pencil, it is freaking amazing. It's $2 in Australia, $3 in New Zealand at Kmart. It's like long wearing and creamy, and it's got such great colour payoff. It's not patchy or anything, and I feel like if I want to make my lips look bigger then I definitely reach for this product. Moving on to other favourites, obviously the Game of Thrones season finale was pretty good. I would say it was pretty good, but I don't read the books, so I feel like I'm definitely missing something, and I'm really gutted because it's HBO, right? It's HBO. They didn't give Game of Thrones enough episodes. I'm sure that they asked for more episodes, but they couldn't get them. So I feel like there's so many loose ends at the end of that season. There's so many different stories. 10 minutes of each like story or 5 minutes of each story really isn't enough. You do need to have more episodes. So fuck you for not like giving more episodes, HBO or whoever the hell decided that, because that's just rude. So that's enough of that. I've also been watching Orange is the New Black season 3, which is of course on Netflix. I really want more like more relationship, makes me sound really creepy, but more relationship development, because I feel like we're at the stage in this show where we know all the characters pretty much, and so now it's just kind of like we're just watching them in their everyday lives and their everyday routine in prison, which is great, but I feel like something needs to happen. And I like that they added Ruby Rose in there because, as everyone knows, she's like a perfectly symmetrical human being, so it's been really nice seeing her and having an Aussie accent in there. But I feel like her relationship with Piper, like, I don't get it. Like, it's nothing interesting to me. Speaking of Ruby Rose, I know that everybody is absolute raving about her because she's like perfect in appearance. And to be fair, I just want to give a huge shout out to this guy right here, because damn, he is fine and I don't think he got enough airtime. Not only that, I think that nobody's talking about him, and I feel like that's a real shame, and he's my favourite from the show for this season so far. And yeah. Alright, moving on to my favourite music tracks.
Crew at my house and we party every weekend, so go why is you lying? Girl, why you move faster? Oh, just let it be. Why don't you be you? And I'll be me. When nobody else was praying. Oh Lord, now that I need you.
I don't really do a lot of gaming anymore. Like, I don't even really play Sims, anymore, but I have been getting back into Age of Empires because my brother and Nick were like playing it online together, and I was like, oh, I saw him playing one day like just by himself, you know, practicing his strategy, and I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of the good old days. Like me and my brother would like, occasionally we would go down to like internet cafes and like play other people, and would always lose because I'm really bad at it. Anyway, so I ended up playing a game and I was like, oh my god, I just miss this. And so now me and my brother and Nick have been playing it online together, and it's been really, really fun. Moving on to shit that I absolutely hated this month, aka fails. Firstly, I want to talk about this Maybelline mascara, and this is the Great Lash Big Blackest Black mascara. Looks like this, and most of you know this mascara because this is, well, this was one of my favorites when I was like when I was a kid. But it is so freaking terrible. I ran out of my favourite mascara, and so I was like, that's cool, I've got a new one I can open up. And holy shit, this shit just smudges everywhere. I cannot handle that in a mascara. I can't even use it because I hate that. It like smudges all down here and it looks so gross. Moving on to a palette that I'm not sure when I actually bought this, but it's this ModelsPrefer Nudes eyeshadow palette. And it is absolutely freaking horrific. When I swatched it in store, like it was amazing. The eyeshadows were so creamy and buttery and gorgeous. Oh my god, I have a burn from my straightener. Anyway, I went to the store numerous times to swatch it, and I really thought about this purchase, and I waited like 3 months before I bought this. The only colour that I like is this colour over here. It is so amazing. No, not that one. This one for highlighting, you guys. It's so beautiful in the inner eye corner. It's really like, oh my god, and when it's wet it's even better. You could probably even use this as a face highlight if you were super fair like me. But all the other colours are very hard to blend. They don't show up true to pigment, and you end up blending out all the colour, but then some of the pigment will get stuck and you can't blend it out, and it's so terrible, and I'm so upset about that. So I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, and the next two palettes I'm so annoyed with. Like, I've never been so annoyed by a purchase in my entire life. So it is these Chi Chi Glamorous palettes. So you know my Chi Chi history. I have the Nudes palette and the Bronzes palette, I believe. And you guys have seen them in so many videos. You've seen like numerous amounts of looks using those palettes. So, okay, when Chi Chi, you know, announced that they are bringing out some new Glamorous palettes, I was like, I'm there, I'm with you. I'm like your biggest fan. I'm gonna be so like balls deep in this like lineup. It's amazing. These shadows are freaking horrific, and like honestly, like these are worse than $2 shop shadows. Worse. This color here, which is like looks like a really stunning like baby pink, and this color here, which is a really stunning purple. There's so much like dust coming from here. So you swatch them and you think, oh yeah, they're freaking beautiful. But you blend them out on your eye, that colour is gone. This colour here, which I was so excited about because it's super beautiful, that was actually a nice colour, but then it rubs out to a matte shade and you don't have any of the shimmer. Okay, so moving on to the Mocha's 2 palette. This is even worse because they are brown shades and they're matte shades, so the colours completely blend out, and they're terrible to blend out. They freaking look horrible. The colours aren't true to colour. Like, once you get them on your lid, you blend a bit. None of them have a stunning finish. So yeah, that's my favourites and fails for June. Do let me know your favourites and fails in the comment section. I'd love to know what products that you've tried out that you love and the ones that you absolutely hate, so I can completely avoid those ones. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!